So before we were working together, there was a lot of just life changes. I was possibly thinking of leaving my business career entirely, thinking about wanting to do a career change. My husband and I were moving. We were going through a lot of, marital challenges, having to move back in with my mom, and while we were building a new house, and he was also thinking about wanting to do a career change. So there was a lot of pivotal moments, big pivotal moments that hit all at once in our life.
Right.
And I, for the first time, felt like I didn't have the answers. And being a type A personality, always having a game plan, always having a goal, I felt just completely lost. I was defeated. I was broken down, didn't have the answers, and I just hit a brick wall. I was completely burnt out. It was hard to talk to friends or family about it for fear of being judged or whatnot. And I honestly didn't know where to look. I just thought maybe this is just something in me and I just need to figure it out. But when you and I started talking and you mentioned that I'm not the only one and that this is very common and that you actually went through it as well and that it took you some time. That's when I was like, I'm gonna give this a shot because I feel like I have nowhere else to turn to. Nobody else can provide me the right answers or help kind of lift me up. So yeah, I said absolutely. Let's give this a shot and see where it goes. You can only go up from where I was at. I really wasn't hesitant because I felt so low and so, like I said, defeated and deflated. I said this couldn't hurt. I mean, any self-help and anybody that was willing to give me a hand in helping maybe, helping me realize where I was at in life and helping me learn a couple of things about myself to grow as a person, I was all for it. So no, I didn't have any hesitation whatsoever. I think my favorite part is the knowledge that I've gained to pinpoint certain triggers or certain things in my life that have occurred, and you've taught me to pinpoint these things and then be able to learn to balance it out in my life and not spiral out of control. Got more tools in my toolbox, and honestly learning to let go of a lot of things that my mind was wired as a child growing up to be able to let go of a lot of the things and know that I can't control everything and anything. And I think that's where a lot of my spiraling was, because I felt like I had to be controlled. I needed to be controlled. And when things were out of my control, it was detrimental to me. And my primary win is just being able to let go. I was never able to let go. I harvested a lot of things. I internalized a lot of things, and just being able to open up and just pour it all out, whether pour it out into a bucket and say bye-bye to it, or be able to refocus that energy into something else that makes me just more productive on a day-to-day basis without just weighing myself down.
Right.
And so spiritually, mentally, emotionally, I feel way more, aligned than I've ever felt. It feels like a huge weight has been lifted off of my shoulders, and I have a brighter, outlook on life. Can't do everything all the time, all on my own. Learning to seek help when I need it and know that it's okay to seek help from others when I need it. And yeah, that it honestly takes a village. I definitely think it makes me a lot stronger and be able to handle things in a more effective manner, and also be able to be there for other people and support them in a way that I felt like I wasn't able to in the past. And yeah, just be able to open up and hopefully help others that are going through the same thing that I'm going through, because it's hard. It's really, really hard. And I wouldn't be able to be where I'm at now without your help, honestly. Like I'd probably be in a really, really dark space. Absolutely, I would recommend anyone to work with Mint too. She's got such a great connection with her clients, truly helps you pinpoint your triggers, teaches you healthy ways to cope with the stress, the burnout. And honestly, she just helps realign you, realign your mind, body, and spirit. So 10 out of 10, absolutely recommend working with Mint too.